Cycle 1 science second semester can kind of be broken up into some broad categories. So first we have kind of planet Earth, volcanoes, we have rocks and minerals, we talk about seas and oceans, and then we talk about weather and clouds. So the first recommendation I would have, I don't have the entire boxed set, but the science boxed set has these amazing readers. There's one on volcanoes and there's one on storms and weather that we would all cover this year. These are from the beginners. They have lots of great illustrations. They talk about how volcanoes are formed and parts of a volcano and all of that kind of memory work that we're going to do with a glossary and an index. We also have several of the Bear Grylls fiction that fit into these categories. So Volcano Challenge would be a really fun one to put in while we're studying volcanoes. Each of these is a chapter book about a kiddo that meets Bear Grylls and they have to survive, and they also have to overcome some obstacle or fear in their life. 100 Things to Know About Planet Earth is just going to talk about, random things about Earth, and it's a really fun one to keep in your bathroom if you like, or in your car, or just anywhere. It's going to talk about the atmosphere, which we cover this year, the geosphere, and lots of random facts. The Secrets of Our Earth Shine a Light does feature some different geographical features we talk about, as well as have a page of the volcano. You're going to shine the light behind the page and you'll be able to see the volcano erupt. We have a few books about rocks and minerals. This is the Spotter Guide. It's really inexpensive. So the week that we talk about rocks and minerals, this is a great one because it's going to break it down into the 3 categories that we discuss of igneous and metamorphic and minerals, and give a little description of each. Then there's the Cave Challenge, again in the Bear Grylls Adventure series, which would be really fun to read about when we talk about rocks and minerals. Here's one for the oceans. We have the Sailing Challenge and we have the Sea Challenge. That would be fun fiction things that you could throw in. So now on to all the seas and oceans. So 100 Things to Know About Oceans. Again, random fun facts about oceans. This is one of my favorites, the Sea Inside Oceans. This is aimed at a little bit older kids, and it's going to have all those amazing flaps for them to learn and retain more information. This covers a lot of things about oceans, currents and exploration, and as well as some helpful tips and information about what we can do to help the oceans, and as well as ocean animals. For younger kiddos, you might enjoy the Big Book of Big Sea Creatures. This is one with the giant pull-out pages that they can explore. It's got sharks, animals with shells. It can lay all the way across the floor. We have a couple in our Shine a Light series. Seashore is a great one for this cycle. And then we also have a brand new peek inside the seashore, which looks like it's going to be really neat. This one is not included in the My First encyclopedia. So this one you need to buy separately if you have younger kiddos. It is excellent. It would be my #1 recommendation if you have some younger kiddos in challenge and you want to go, just get a little bit deeper on those ocean levels and ocean animals. This would be a great pick. And we've been talking about, I completely forgot to include my first encyclopedia. This has more stuff about oceans. It's got a whole chapter in here about oceans and underwater things, as well as weather. So this one's going to have a lot of history and science that we cover this year. There's the weather, earthquakes, volcanoes. So this has got to be on your list. But again, this one is not included in that book. That's the only one that's not included. And then last but not least, we have some weather ones. These are the 2 that I said are included in the boxed science set. So you really need that boxed science set. And then this is the What Makes It Rain. This is the best one for younger kids to talk about weather, your very youngest kids. It's going to go over, what is lightning? Why does it happen? Wind, different things like that, snow. This one is going to be kind of for your middle or even older kids. Look Inside Wild Weather is going to cover hurricanes and thunderstorms and volcanoes, and you can see it is a very engaging lift the flap, droughts and wildfires, etc. This is one for younger kids, seasons and weather. So gosh, this is so important, and can get really lost in the shuffle, but teaching your kids, appropriate clothing for different weather and what happens in each season. Really great book. And for our older kiddos, the Turn and Learn Weather is amazing. So you actually turn this wheel, and see if I can do it here, and then it's going to give you more facts. This one is all about weather and climate, and it's going to be more advanced than any of them for weather. So this would be my number one pick if you have older kids and need to do the weather. And then last but not least, a lot of your kiddos may be getting into this. This is going to have links for everything that we talk about this year, for plants and biology and animals, but at a much deeper level, and it's QR linked, internet linked. It's going to have a little bit of everything. This is a great book to go with them for challenge. I know a lot of challenge students use this, but if you have kiddos that are on that master's level, this is one that you might want to think about getting ahead of time. It's got plants, animals, volcanoes, weather, everything that we talk about is in here.